Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Postseason placements are at stake this afternoon in a Region 2 rivalry matchup. Today's YourLiveEvent.com coverage features a Class B baseball bout between the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros and the Finley-Sharon Spartans in the regular season finale, the final game of 2021, live at the Hillsboro Event Center in Hillsboro, North Dakota. Hello and welcome, everyone. I'm Derek Zimmerman-Geyer. Thanks for joining me on today's journey out here in Hillsboro. The final pit stop before the Region 2 tournament begins this Saturday. With being the final day of the regular season play, the course of drama is involved. Both teams aren't too far removed from each other in the standings, but the Burros look to make it a 2-0 sweep of the Spartans before the playoff push begins. Hillsboro, Central Valley, Finley-Sharon, Hope Page. We'll tell you all about these two teams and then some coming up on our Ira Insurance pregame show. This is North Dakota High School baseball coverage on YourLiveEvent.com.
Appointments. Call 701-436-6140. Also like them on Facebook for information. Let Great Plains Fireworks help you get fireworks for your family celebrations, neighborhood parties, and events.
Pretty, pretty, pretty. They have chest thumpers.
Great Plains Fireworks. Open by appointment only. Hillsboro, North Dakota. 701-436-6140. Like them on Facebook.
Here's a message from Chad Albert, Steel Seed, working the Spartan territory. Every American farmer works hard. It's a given. At Golden Harvest Seed Company, they believe that seed performance should be a given too. They're rooted in genetics, agronomy, and a service to help you deliver a better performance in each of your fields. Your success is their success. So put Golden Harvest to work for you. Contact Chad Albert, Steel Seed, 701-866-2972.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000-plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots. American Crystal Sugar Company.
Dr. Craig Rothfuss Dental Practice in Hillsboro is accepting new patients. They offer patients of all ages a full range of dental services, including Clear Correct, which is an option for invisible braces, and a $99 whitening program. Dr. Rothfuss accepts multiple insurance plans, including Delta Dental, United Concordia, that was affiliated with Blue Cross Blue Shield, and Principal Dental Insurance. Bring your smile to Dr. Craig Rothfuss Dental Practice in Hillsboro, and the friendly staff will help make it sparkle. Call 701-636-4244 today.
It's a fantastic day for a finale. Welcome to the Ira Insurance pregame show as Hillsboro Central Valley prepares to welcome Finley-Sharon Hope Page at the Hillsboro Event Center. Your pregame show brought to you by Ira Insurance. For all your insurance needs, visit Ira Insurance online at IRINS.com. Hello and welcome, everyone. I'm Derek Zimmerman-Geyer, and get ready to knot the bow on the 2021 regular season for the North Dakota Baseball League. Hillsboro Central Valley looks to put its second victory over the Spartans this season. The second bow on Finley-Sharon Page, with both teams meeting back on Tuesday, May 4th at Hope. After a 14-7 victory for the Burros and 13 days away from each other, let's see how they got here. Let's start off with the visiting Finley-Sharon Page Spartans. Coached by Larry Fontaine, his third year overall as head coach, and many more in Hope. They sit at an overall record of 7-10, 4-3 at home, 0-5 on the road, and 3-4 in Region 2, also 2-1 at neutral sites. The last 5 games for the Spartans, they are 2-3. They look like this: a May 10th victory over Midway Minto, 11-0, a 5-inning no-hitter by senior Ryan Tweet, who is on the mound today. They followed up that one with a loss against Hatton Northwood, 10-4. They came back against Larimore with a victory against the Polar Bears. In this last weekend, on May 15th, a doubleheader at the Castleton tournament, a 6-4 loss versus Lemoore Litchfield Marion, and 3-2 loss versus Central Cass, both games in extra innings. Now they find themselves in the last game of the regular season against their Region 2 rivals, the Burros. The Spartans score 6 runs per game and give up 7. And looking right at their Region 2 counterpart, the Burros, they also score 6 runs per game and give up 5. The Burros overall right now sit at 7-9, 1-3 here at Hillsboro Sports Complex, 5-4 on the road, and 3-6 in Region 2. Very unfamiliar territory for the Burros. Their last 5, they're also 2-3. They look like this. They defeated Hatton Northwood 11-3 on May 6th, and the very next day got shellacked by the Thunder May 7th, 16-4, absolutely getting rocked right there. May 11th, a 5-4 loss against a very good Mayport CG squad, the Patriots, the cream of the crop of Region 2. 2 days later, they lost to Thompson on May 13th, 13-0. That was at Hillsboro. And then May 14th, stopped the 3-game skid with a 13-6 decision over Ada Borup West on the 14th. Final regular season game for the Burros and their final home game. Technically senior day for them. Of course, there's no real festivities with baseball season here in North Dakota nonetheless. Both squads gearing up to face each other for the final time of the regular season, if we haven't beaten that on the head enough. But they will see each other in the Region 2 tournament. That is guaranteed, and we'll talk about that when we come back for our pregame coaches' comments here in our Insurance pregame show. Once again, for all your insurance needs, visit IRIINS.com online. When we come back, the first segment of our pregame coaches' comments belongs to Coach Larry Fontaine of Finley-Sharon Hope Page. We'll see what he has to say about this game and going forward after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
One of the main benefits of moving to the Halsted Living Center and Heritage House community is to enjoy every comfort of home without the burdens of home ownership in an environment that offers choices for care assistance, social interaction, group activities, or simply quiet, comfortable living. Another reason to choose Halsted Living Center and Heritage House is to get back to living life through their all-inclusive services and full array of social events, spiritual enrichment programs, recreational activities, and lifelong learning. For more information, call 456-2105 or log on to halstedlivingcenter.com.
Sorum Oil Company, Highway 81 in Hillsboro. For when you need repair work done on your vehicle, need an oil change, need new tires or tire repair, visit Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro. They fill LP tanks, bulk delivery of your home heating or farm fuels, and carry batteries. Call your locally owned full-service gas station, Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro, 701-636-5356. Brad, Jody, and Blake Sorum thank you for your business, and they look forward to continue serving you at Sorum Oil Company, Highway 81 in Hillsboro.
Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692. For shop and field service, farm equipment sales, repair on all equipment, in the field, on the farm, and in the shop with Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692. Check out Right Implement for farm equipment, repair and service of equipment and all trucks on Caledonia Avenue in Hillsboro. Right Implement, 701-636-5692.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
Halsted Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halsted Telephone, Broadband Voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Welcome back to our Hour Insurance pregame show. Now joined by the head coach of Finley-Sharon Hope Page, Larry Fontaine. Coach, final regular season game, your initial thoughts?
We set a goal this year of 10 wins, and we met that goal. We exceeded it. We have 12 this year, and we've really good year. We've really been blown out in one game. So, and we've had some really good games where we looked really good, and then we've had some mental issues where we haven't played very clean. But overall, I'm happy with the kids. They've made a lot of progress. They've worked really hard and doing everything that we asked them for. And like I said, they achieved their goal. And today, if we can get out of here with a win, we'll have home field advantage against these guys on Saturday. If we lose, then we'll play them on Saturday, but we'll be a away team. But the kids have gotten 4 wins this year in the region, and I can't remember the last time they had 4 wins in the region, so they've done really well, and we're extremely proud of them.
Like you said, not a lot of blowouts and a lot of tight, close ball games. Spoke true this last weekend at the Castle tournament. 2 games and extras. How did you see you guys out there? How did you feel about them?
They've worked really hard. They played hard. They wanted to excel, and they played 2 really good baseball teams, some of the best baseball teams in the state. And we had the lead in the last half inning, both games, and if we clean it up a little bit and do the things that we can do, we win those 2 games. So it just comes down to doing the little things and getting everything done right.
Coach, you were very close to knocking off this Burroughs squad last time on May 4th. Back and forth, and then late inning home runs sealed the game. What's different this time around, and what can you guys do differently?
Well, we are going to clean it up. We've switched the lineup around a little bit. Liam Satram has been our best second baseman, is our best second baseman, and we moved him into the infield from center field, and we put Dylan Reamer out in center field, and we're going to try to clean up our defense a little bit. If we can do that, I think we can play with everybody.
Coach, you got Ryan Sweet, senior on the mound in the final regular season game. How are you feeling about him and some final keys to this game?
Well, we got Ryan and Owen, both seniors, playing in their last regular season game, so I think they're going to be jacked up. Hopefully he just comes out and throws strikes, and we play some ball for him, and if we play clean baseball, it'll be a good game.
Coach, play ball. Any final thoughts?
Nope, it's been a great year. I love our kids. It's the last Finley-Sharon whole page regular season baseball game, and so we're going to give it our all and have a good time.
Coach, thanks for your time. Good luck, and we'll see you later.
Roger, thank you.
Roger that. Thank you, Coach Larry Fontaine, for your time in the first segment of our pregame coaches' comments here on our Irie Insurance pregame show. For all your insurance needs, visit Irie online at IrieInsuranceINS.com, IrieINS.com, of course. Next up is Coach Walsh of Hillsboro Central Valley, Nathan Walsh, in his 16th year as the head honcho for the Burros. We'll hear from him next, coming up back on it on YourLiveEvent.com.
When it comes to insurance, you should be confident that you're choosing the best option. I'm Rich Gerke of Farmers Union Insurance, Hillsboro. Let's find and discuss the best insurance policy for your home, auto, farm, life, or business. Stop in to see Ryan Updahl or I at our Hillsboro office, or give us a call at 701-436-5777, or toll free at 1-800-498-5777. This is Rich Gerke of Farmers Union Insurance, and we look forward to doing business with you.
Full Service Foods in Hillsboro provides contract packaging and private label foods for your local and regional retail stores. Full Service Foods is a leader in the upper Midwest for less than truckload quantities for contract manufactured sauces and dressings. They are a privately held company with a reputation for quality and customer service. Full Service Foods is proud to be in Hillsboro and bringing employment opportunities to the area. Find out more at FullServiceFoods.com. Full Service Foods of Hillsboro, proud to support this community event.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow. We now have 9 locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsboro, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, and Harvey. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities.
Welcome back to our Ira Insurance pregame show, now joined by the head coach of the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, Nathan Walsh. Coach, it's the last regular season game, and you get to finish off here at the Sports Complex of Hillsboro. What are your initial thoughts?
Well, I just hope we come out and play well. We've seen these guys before. We kind of expect, what we expect from them. We know them from summertime. We know them from high school. So we just got to come out and play our game of baseball.
What was it like playing them last time at Frost Field? It went back and forth. You guys got a big lead. They came back to a 5-4 lead. 2 late homers by Aaron Johnson. Again, Limke snuck the victory away. What's it going to take this time around?
Well, it's going to be similar. I mean, we got to go ahead, and if they have an answer to what we're doing, we got to answer right back. And that's what I've been pretty proud of these guys. Just the other day, and then over there, 2 situations where we had leads. The team came back and got right back in it, and then we answered big. So that's what we need to do. And anytime that a team responds to what you're doing, you got to come back and put an effort right back at it.
Back on May 4th, you guys scored 14 runs against the Spartans. In your last outing, 13 against the Cougars of Ada West. A little inter-border battle right there. What's it going to take for another big explosive run outing for your guys? What's been cooking for your guys?
Yeah, patience at the plate, and just not trying to hit the ball, to the moon. Just make good solid contact, and good things can happen. Yeah, we hit the ball really well over in Ada, and I'm hoping that bumps us right into today.
And before that Ada game, a 3-game skid, the second of the season. What were you guys feeling emotionally through that 3-game losing streak?
It was tough. We had one real close game in there against Mayville, the top team in our region, and I don't know if we had a little bit of a hangover from that or whatnot, but we just didn't come to play against Thompson, and so those kind of things happen. We just have to make sure that we can fight through those things and have a better game after that.
Speaking of Region 2 play, you guys sit at currently 3-5 on the season in the region. Finley at 3-4, and you guys are both neck and neck overall wise. Are there any implications in play today before the Saturday tournament begins?
Yeah, we're the winner of this game gets the 4 seed and the losers the 5 seed, and we're going to end up playing each other again on Saturday anyway. So it's just a matter of if you're home or away, I guess, is what it's going to amount to, and it also kind of makes a difference with some things that could go down the line. But really, it's just come and play and see what happens today, and hopefully we play well.
You said earlier you guys don't hit for the moon, but you guys have smashed out 8 home runs. 6 guys are hitting above 300, 4 above 400. What are they doing behind the plate that's helping their we're trying to have just the right mindset of just don't try to kill it. If it's going to go over the fence, it's because you make good solid contact, not because you swing harder. If we just swing within ourselves, we'll be just fine. Any final keys and thoughts, Coach?
Yeah, we just got to go out and play well, have a little fun today, and just get ourselves fine-tuned for the tournament on Saturday.
Coach Walsh, thanks for your time. Good luck, and we'll see you later.
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Coach Walsh, Nathan Walsh of Hillsboro Central Valley, for taking the time here on our Insurance pregame show and our second segment of our pregame coach's comments. He said it himself, this team doesn't hit for the moon, but in their last outing against Finley-Sharon Hope Page, they blasted 2 late-inning home runs to seal the deal against the Spartans in a 14-7 decision at Frost Field. Something looking at in that previous game on May 4th, 11 combined errors between both squads. The Spartans committed 6 errors while Hillsboro Central Valley put 5 on the board. Something not ideal, of course, for any defensive coach. Looking at that one, must have been a little irritating to say the least, but the Burros bats made up for it with the 2 late bombs and a combined 12 hits. Hillsboro Central Valley not too shabby themselves of 7 runs on 9 hits. Got to clean up on the field, and you can clean up in the win column. I misspoke in our pregame coach's comments. Hillsboro Central Valley is 3-6. The sun glaring out here, the wind blasting. It's coming in. It looks like it might carry a little bit off to the right side out in right field. It's about 18 miles per hour. We'll see if that plays any factor in today's game. When we come back, we'll talk about some more key factors and our starting lineups when we come back on our Our Insurance pregame show on YourLabEvent.com.
You can trust Paul's Hometown Repair for professional service on your vehicles, cars, vans, pickups. Bring them in to Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. Whether it's light work such as oil changes and tune-ups, or more serious matters including transmission work and engine overhauls, they'll get the work done for you at Paul's Hometown Repair. They'll get your vehicle back on its wheels, running like new. Call 436-4676 to schedule your vehicle for service at Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro.
Hope Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at the Hope Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about the Hope Page Public Schools and stay up to date with school and athletic calendars, teacher pages, and news by visiting hope-page.k12.nd.us. We are Spartans. We are learners, leaders, achievers, and believers. We will change the world. Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
Welcome back to our Insurance pregame show. Now time for our pregame keys to the game here on YourLabEvent.com. Looking at both Hillsboro Central Valley, the home team, and Finley-Sharon Page in this regular season finale, a Region 2 tussle. Looking at Finley-Sharon Page in the last time versus these Burros, committed 6 errors. The Spartans did out in Frost Field on May 4th. Burros right behind them with 5 errors of their own, but they made up for the 2 home runs late in the game to seal the victory as the Spartans complete their pregame warm-ups here at the Hillsboro Sports Complex, a beautiful place with Hillsboro High School right out in right field. You can see the grandstand of the bleachers for the football field. Very nice complex indeed. My first time out here. Final time for both teams out here. Once again, of course, the keys to the game. Spartans limit down the errors, limit down anything out on defense. Play loose. It's the final game of the season, of course, before region play kicks up. And not too much is terribly at stake in the Region 2 tournament on Saturday. These two teams guaranteed to play each other. They're playing who's going to bat first. Either one team will be the 4 seed or one will be the 5. However, the coin drops between the Burros and the Spartans. If the Burros want this coin to drop in their favor, they're going to want to keep their home run hitting ways afloat against the likes of Ryan Tweet, who in one of his previous outings against Midway Minto back on May 10th pitched a 5-inning no-hitter, 1 pitch away from a perfect game. Ryan Tweet, stellar senior, on the mound today for Finley-Sharon Page. On the mound for Hillsboro Central Valley is Aaron Johnson, number 21. As we get a little feedback from up here in the booth, he'll be on the mound today for the Burros. One of the best pitchers for this HCV squad with a 4.03 ERA and second on the team with 26 punch-outs this season. We'll see him on the mound first, and we'll get to our starting lineups now, brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. Thanks to our sponsors in this game, making this broadcast possible, and of course American Crystal Sugar for presenting our starting lineups. Learn more about American Crystal Sugar, including career opportunities, online at crystalsugar.com. Starting off for the visiting Spartans, who will bat first, we have Owen Zerfus, as always, leading off for Finley-Sharon Page. He'll be behind the diamond as well at the plate catching. Liam Satchram will play second base, and he's playing in the 2-hole as well. Landon Koenig's at short. Batting third, Braden Mitchell is batting cleanup at third base. In the 5-hole is Ryan Tweet, also pitching, of course. Bryce Juliuson in the 6-hole out in left field. Grant Irie at first base. That's new. He's batting 7th. Dylan Reamer out in center field, and Hayden Hushka rounding it out at the 9 spot out in right field. Again, for the Spartans goes Zerfus, Satcham, Koenig, Mitchell, Tweet, Juliuson, Irie, Reamer, Hushka. No Blake Jacobson in the starting lineups for this game. Haven't seen that in a cold minute for Finley-Sharon Hope Page. Taking the spot at second base for Jacobson is Satcham, and going out to center is Reamer. Something new for Finley-Sharon Hope Page. Now it's time for the starting lineups. And the starting lineup for Hillsboro Cincha Valley. First off, leading off, we have number 1 at Peyton Beliles. He'll be catching today. In the 2-hole at shortstop as well is number 11, Andrew Dolam. Behind him is Cole Hebel. He's at first base. In the cleanup spot is Aaron Johnson. Batting behind him is Gannon Limke in the 5-hole. He's in left field. Devin Johnson's at third base, batting 6th. Anderson out in center field this time about. Jackson Anderson in the 7-hole. Number 14, Alec Magnuson out in right field. And rounding it out is Braden Walsh at second base, batting 9th. Both Coach Fontaine and Walsh shake hands. Let's go with the Burros one more time. Beliles behind the plate. Dolm at shortstop. Hebel at first. Johnson on the mound. Limke out on left. Johnson at third. Anderson out in center. Magnuson in right. And Walsh at second base. Hillsboro Cincha Valley versus Finley-Sharon Hope Page coming your way. Once again, thanks to American Crystal Sugar presenting our starting lineups. Learn more about American Crystal Sugar, including career opportunities, online at crystalsugar.com. We'll take a quick intermission and come back with the first pitch of the regular season finale here at the Hillsboro Sports Complex. The Spartans and the Burros coming your way next.
For over 100 years, Finley Farmers Grain and Elevator, a full-service cooperative, has been growing and adapting with the ever-changing agriculture industry. These strong roots in eastern North Dakota include a dedicated staff of 42 full-time employees. Finley Farmers Grain and Elevator offers a variety of services, including agronomy, sales and service, custom application, grain drying and handling, bulk fuel and oil, tire repair, and light mechanic work. Finley Farmers Grain and Elevator is a buyer of corn, soybeans, wheat, and sunflowers. Learn more by visiting FinleyFarmersElevator.com.
Hi, I'm Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank, and I would like to know your story. Our lives and our businesses are comprised of events. We have all had our failures and successes, and these events define our character. If your character includes values like trustworthy, respectful, honest, and responsible, then your story matches well with ours, and we would consider it a privilege to be your financial partner. At the Goose River Bank, we believe that a strong bank builds strong communities. The Goose River Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Hillsboro Sports Complex at the Baseball Diamond as we sit behind the Hillsboro Event Center, the football field, and the track, getting geared up for the final game at this complex into the regular season. Hillsboro Cincha Valley out on the diamond first with the pitcher Aaron Johnson on the mound. Owen Zerfus to lead off. These two teams saw each other way back on May 4th. Not way back, only 13 days if you count the day of the game. It was a 14-7 decision for Hillsboro Cincha Valley. A game that saw the Burros go up 5-0 with the Spartans roaring back in a 6-5 effort. However, two late homers took the game away from the Spartans. Eventually fell by that score, 14-7. Like we talked about, 11 combined errors in that ball game. 6 by the Spartans, 5 by the Burros. Of course, you're going to want to clean that up if you're either coach, winning or losing. Looking at these two teams on the fielding side of things, Hillsboro Cincha Valley with a combined team percentage of .935 out in the field. And for Finley-Sharon Hope Page, just right behind them at .877. The Spartans not the most ideal of defensive efforts this last season, but their bats have made up for it with 6 runs per game. They were averaging 8 for the longest time. Our umps clean up home plate. And Owen Zerfus is ready to lead off for Finley-Sharon Hope Page. Aaron Johnson on the mound versus Zerfus. Johnson, his first offering of the ball game, on its way, and Zerfus immediately takes it out to the shortstop, and it's taken care of for out number 1 off the pop-up. Zerfus' first pitch of the ball game took it swinging, and he pops out to the shortstop dome for out number 1. So 1 pitch and 1 out for Aaron Johnson, the junior. Takes on Liam Satcham now. Satcham awaits his first offering and takes it for a ball. A late call by the umps. You got to love it when you do that. So strike 1 called to Satcham. 2 strikes so far thrown by the big junior. Gets him swinging right there, quickly down 0-2. Satcham this season batting .303 in the 2-hole, as he always has been. This one, breaking ball of an in break, 1-2. Spartans are swept 0-2 in the Castleton tournament this past weekend. Both extra inning games, the 1-2 now. Inside, Satcham on his tippy toes evens it up at 2-2. Johnson dealing quickly and efficiently. Back at it. Wanted to paint the outside corner, and he does. Rung him up at the corner. First strikeout of the day for Anderson. It's a backwards K for Satcham, and there's 2 down here in the first. Now it's Landon Koenig's turn. 3 straight righties for the Spartans here in the top of the first. This one, wild pitch over the catcher, and it's 1-0. Koenig this season, an exceptional hitter for Finley-Sharon Page. .380 and leads the team with 28 RBIs, 2 home runs. Takes the 1-0 to right field on the run, and it goes out of play and exactly where the cars are parked. And I can't have a clear eye view, but hopefully I'm not paying insurance later. 1-1 off the long strike. 2 outs here quickly for Aaron Johnson. Koenig, the sophomore, awaits. Now fires from Johnson and swung on and missed for a 1-2 count. Johnson looking for a quick deal and back-to-back punch-outs to end the top of the first. He has a 1-2 on Koenig. Rocks and fires away. This one hit in the air out to center field. Looks like it's going to drop in no man's land. The catcher on it, out in right field, and it's taken away for out number 3. Alec Magnuson retires this side, and we go to the bottom of the first. Still 0-0. We'll see the Burroughs side of things when we come back. Finley-Sharon Page and Hillsboro Central Valley on your Golden Harvest Steel Seed Chad Albert scoreboard.
When you're way, way out in farm country, right in the middle of harvest, there's nobody watching. No audience, no crowd, the only bright lights beam from a combine. And they're not pointing at you. All that's here is a field. It may not look like a place of glory, but there's still a winner. There's still a score. And for many farmers who planted golden harvest corn this year, victory is about to set in. Talk to Tim Kazette Seed Sales, 701-430-0877.
A 9-inning top of the first effort by pitcher Aaron Johnson for Hillsboro Central Valley. He took care of the Spartans in quick order with a pop out from Owen Zerfus. A backwards K looking by Liam Satcham, and a shallow fly ball by Landon Koenig to retire the side. 0-0 on our Golden Harvest Steel Seed Chad Albert scoreboard, and also our Tim Gazette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard. So we get everything worked out here between our sponsors. Once again, thanks to all our sponsors in today's game, both Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard and Chad Albert. Lennon Koenig on the mound for Finley-Sharon Hope Page, and Ryan Tweet, Lennon Koenig got short last time we saw the Spartans. Lennon Koenig was on the mound. Ryan Tweet, the stellar senior, closing out the regular season for the Spartans with a 4.04 ERA and a team-high 46 strikeouts. Only 12 walks by Tweety Bird, as they call him. Big, lengthy senior on the hill. Stands at 6'4". His fellow senior counterpart, Owen Zerfus, behind the plate catching, and now ready to lead things off for Hillsboro Central Valley with Peyton Belials. Belials this season batting .239. Talked of him before the game. He's behind the plate, as you can see right there. Not the ideal, not the typical cliche catcher, big and bulky, was bragging about padding his stats of stolen bases. Let's see if he gets on the base paths as he takes a first rip at the first strike. 0-1. Tweet working quickly as well. And he paints the outside corner for strike 2. 0-2 quickly on the leadoff batter, Belials. Belials, a senior, being honored here today on Senior Day. Faces an 0-2 from Tweet. Swung on and missed. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Peyton Belials. 3 straight pitches and 3 straight strikes to start off the game for the Spartans here in the bottom of the first. Now Andrew Doolum, the shortstop, gets in on the right side. Tweet nods, gets a sign that he wants from Zerfus, and rocks and fires. That one taken for strike 1 down the zone. Doolum batting .429, one of 2 hitters for the Burros this season, batting above .400. He takes out the left field, and he'll be taken care of cleanly out in left for out number 2. That one easily plucked away by Bryce Juliuson. And just as quickly as Johnson got out of the first half of the frame, Tweet working just as efficiently. Only 4 strikes. Only 4 pitches thrown by Tweet. He now takes on the left-handed hitting Cole Hebel, the first baseman. 3-hole in his first offering. This one's a hit to the right side, going to be played by Irie. Irie goes and tosses the Tweet for out number 3 recorded. So 3 up, 3 down for both squads. Ryan Tweet on just 5 pitches retires the side. We head to the top of the second, still 0-0 between the Burros and the Spartans on your Tim Gazette Seat Sale scoreboard.
There's a lot to love about Hillsboro, North Dakota. Top-notch school district with fantastic facilities and growing enrollment. Care and friendly people. Nestled between 2 of North Dakota's largest cities, Hillsboro embodies a small-town atmosphere that is sure to make you feel right at home. The HEDC and City of Hillsboro invites you to pay a visit and experience Hillsboro. Visit hillsboro-nd.com to learn more about Hillsboro, a small town with big opportunity.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. From sunup to sundown, they're turning quarters into the dollars that drive our rural economy. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Officially a 6-pitch inning for senior Ryan Tweet. In the bottom of the first inning, Aaron Johnson back on the mound. He only needed 9 to take care of the Spartans. In the top of the first, now in the top of the second, leading off for Finley-Sharon Hope Page is the freshman phenom, Braden Mitchell, one of the outstanding hitters of this Spartan squad. Back at it on your liveevent.com. Still no score on your Golden Harvest Steel Seed at Chad Albert scoreboard, 701-866-2972. Please give Chad your business. Aaron Johnson ready to get back to business against the Spartans. His first pitch taken for strike one. Very relaxed feeling here at the Spring Sports Complex of Hillsboro. Umpire taking his time to call a strike. Second pitch, no need, swung on and missed by Mitchell. Quickly 0-2 in Johnson's favor. He already has a strikeout, a backwards K over Liam Satram. Now it's 0-2 to Mitchell. Fires away. Swung on and missed once again. Another strikeout for Johnson, and there's one down. Johnson's second, and he's dealing early. A 3-pitch strikeout once again. Both these pitchers working very, very well. Now it's pitcher, pitcher. Ryan Tweet fouls the first one off. Right back at us. It's 0-1. Now Tweet down. On deck, player gets the ball. Ryan this season, exceptional as well, batting in the upper 300s. Now in the 0-1, Tweet is out in the right field, teetering on the line, and out near the Corolla, and it's a long 0-2 count. Once again, very dangerously close to the parked cars. Gotta love the tension there. And here's the 0-2 from Johnson. Outside and high, 1-2. Ryan officially batting .341. He has a 1-2 against him. Outside and high once again, evened up. Spartans are 3-4 in Region 2 play. Battling for the 4 seed. This one's hit weakly out in right field. Out in the foul territory to take care of it. And out number 2 recorded. First baseman Hebel snares that one. 2 outs away. So a pop-out fly ball. And foul ground, foul out for Ryan Tweet. This brings on Grant Irie. His first one up and high inside. Seems there's a last-minute change. Bryce Jewison was originally slated for the 6th hole. It's actually going to be Grant Irie, who has a 1-0 count in his favor. Irie, a junior, takes ball high just at the chest for 2-0. Irie this season, 265. Down in the dirt, 3-0, working the walk. Now Irie, after 2 quick outs by Johnson and the Burrows, trying to stay alive, keep something elongated here in the top of the second, and a 4-pitch walk for Grant Irie with 2 down. Now it's Bryce Jewison. I was going to switch up there. Irie's at first base. Non-official at-bat. Plate appearance now. Takes a modest lead at first. Guarded by Hebel. Jewison now. And takes ball 1. Bryce this season, 362 has come on as of late. He has a 5-game hitting streak. This one outside once again, 2-0. Outside the strike zone. Mitchell came into this game with a 7-game hitting streak as well. Koenig with 4, Zerfis with 6, and Tweet with 6. The 2-0 to Irie in the dirt, 3-0. 7 straight balls from Aaron Johnson now, in danger of walking back-to-back batters. Joyson this season, has 9 walks. Getting double digits right here. And the curveball finds the zone for 3-1. Irie at first base. Johnson only took 9 pitches in the first, now laboring a 3-1 count. This one cracked out to third base, taken on a hop, thrown over the first in time to Hebel to retire aside. That one goes 5-3, and the Spartans are retired. So 1 walk, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the second for the Burros. Turn at the bats. Still no score on your Golden Harvest Steel Seed Chat Upper scoreboard here at the Hillsboro Sports Complex.
Never too young to start saving for your future. Dakota Heritage Bank offers the Grow With Us program for kids. It's a young savers club with various incentives, including newsletters, a higher savings rate, bonuses, and more. Contact Dakota Heritage Bank to find out more about the Grow With Us program. Dakota Heritage Bank has 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
The aisles at Mix Grocery and Hope are filled with products you know and love. That's why Mix Grocery is your one-stop shop for all of your shopping needs. Mix has a deli, bakery, produce, and fresh meat. Whether you're looking for quick and easy meals or trying a new recipe, you'll find what you need at a great value. Open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Mix Grocery in Hope, North Dakota. 701-945-2691.
We come back now to the bottom of the second inning. Tweet back on the mound after 6 pitches in the first. He takes on Aaron Johnson, another pitcher-on-pitcher matchup. Johnson got Tweet to foul out in his first at-bat. See how Tweet favors him. Still 0-0 on your Golden Harvest Steel Seed Chat over scoreboard and our Tim Cassette Steel Seed Chat over scoreboard. That one's outside from Tweet, 1-0 on Johnson. This one finds his own 1-1. Johnson, a power hitter as well as a stellar pitcher. 362 for Johnson. Leads the team with 3 home runs, has 16 RBIs. Slugging is .617. This one just outside and low, 2-1 on Johnson. Tweet has a strikeout as well. He struck out Belials to open up the game in the bottom of the first. He misses outside, however, and he might walk his first batter of the game. 3-1. Now Tweet fires. Up high, Aaron Johnson, a leadoff walk for the Burros. After 6 pitches needed in the first, Tweet walks Johnson right there on 5. This brings on Yana Lemke, left fielder. Lemke is a junior, as well as Johnson. Tweet goes over to Johnson, fires over the Irie, looking to pick him off, not in time. Gannon comes into this game batting .333, right across the board. He fires away, Tweet does. Outside, a pitch out for Zerfus, who looked to fire and pump faked, and it's 1-0. Lemke had a 3-run blast in the last game between the Burros and the Spartans that helped seal the deal. That one's outside and high again, 2-0. Lemke also put a home run to his name, that only one, of course, at Frost Field. 3-0, that one's down low. Tweet in danger of back-to-back walks, and he pulls it off right there. 2 straight batters, 2 straight walks. The Burros got something brewing here in the bottom of the second. Zerfus going to visit with his senior counterpart as well as the rest of the infield. This brings on Devin Johnson with 2 men on, with 2 walks given up by the Spartans. Infield and Tweet and Fontaine conferring on the mound. In the last game between these two teams, Tweet did pitch. As we pull up his numbers, he was one of 3 Spartan pitchers to play. Landon Koenig went 5 innings. Ryan Tweet went 1 1/3, gave up 7 earned runs and 7 runs altogether. Struck out 2, and those 2 home runs courtesy of Tweet pitches. Devin Johnson now, a third baseman in the 6 hole. His first crack at the ball game. After he retired Juliuson on a ground ball, a nice pick in the last inning. He lays it a bunt right down the Tweet, who goes over to Irie to first base, gets the lead runner off of Irie's glove, and coming home to score the first run of the ball game for Hillsboro Central Valley. Courtesy runner out there is Gavin Beliles. It's 1-0. That will be an error on Grant Irie. An official unearned score for Hillsboro Central Valley. 1-0 now. Runners at the corners. After 6 errors against Hillsboro Central Valley in the last game, 1 away in this one. Swung on and missed. Next batter up is Anderson. Jackson Anderson, the senior, has runners at the corner and a 0-1 count. Swung on and missed. Big rip, no contact, 0-2. Johnson reaches off the error from Irie. Looked to be 1-3. Officially 0 for 1. Tweet fires away the 0-2. This one's hit back at us and foul. We'll do it again. At third base is Lemke. And Johnson stays on and stays put at first. We'll do 0-2 again. Tweet and Anderson. Tweet steps off, brusts off his elbows, takes his time. Now back at it. Still no outs. The 0-2. Navers one. Swung on and no contact for Jackson Anderson. Second strikeout for Ryan Tweet. Now Alec Magnuson. Still just 1 out. Runners at the corners. This one's a hit and foul play off the right side, right where I had my curl parked originally. 0-1. Officially no hit in this ball game yet. It's 1-0 Hillsboro Central Valley. Next one grounded out to the right side through the hole, and it's 2-0. Lemke scores. Hillsboro Central Valley on top off the RBI single from Alec Magnuson in the 8th spot. That one right between Irie and Satchram just squeezes through for an RBI single. First hit of the ball game. Lemke, first run of the ball game. And it's 2-0. First earned run, I should say. This brings on the 9-hole hitter, Braden Walsh, son of Coach Nathan Walsh. On the left side, he takes ball 1. Walsh comes into this game batting .231. Man at second, man at first. 1-0. Inside corner hit for a 1-1. That one would have jammed up Walsh if he had taken a crack at it. Nice pitch placement from Ryan Tweet. Eyes down the runner at second, fires away. That one hit the outside corner, but not enough of it. 2-1, just barely outside. There's been 1 hit and 1 run and now 2 walks in this inning. This one just off the side, and it runs 3-1. Again, Tweet going to that corner. Walsh with a hitter's count. A man in scoring position. His team is up 2-0, and he grounds it off to the left side, and it's foul. Good jump by Braden Mitchell at third. Backhand going to his right. We'll do it again at 3-1. First pitch was way past 430, I believe, is around 434. A 3-2 now. This one is ripped right through for another punch out for Ryan Tweet. 2 down. Tweet now has 2 strikeouts, make it 3 now on the day to 2 walks. Now back to the top of the lineup with Peyton Belials. He lit off the game. The swinging strikeout can make up for it for RBI. If a man in scoring position, he takes strike 1. Just took 3 pitches to take care of Belials back in that first inning. Now back at it already in the second. Pops it up on outside, and it's foul. Eventually waiting for it to hit the shed. It never does. And it's 0-2. 2 outs here, 2 men on. 2-0, Hillsboro Central Valley. It is 0-2. Officially, if the scoreboard does not read it, that's okay. Tweet. Outside. 1-2. Senior matchup here on senior day for the Burros. Both these two teams inevitably play again in the Region 2 tournament on Saturday. This one's out and right side, foul territory. Irie on his high horse, and it hits the top of the dugout for the Burros. We'll do it again at 1-2. These Region 2 implications, not typically dramatic, but still, any advantage is an advantage. Whoever wins is the 4 seed in the Region 2 tournament at Mayville State on Saturday. Now 1-2 count from Ryan Tweet to Peyton Belials with 2 men on. This one outside and kissed the dirt a little bit, evened up. This last game between these two squads, Belial went 0 for 2 but had 3 walks. He has 1 strikeout so far, 2-2, 2 outs. Tweet, 2 men on, fires away. This one swung on a miss, dropped by Zerfus. Maybe it was tipped, it looked like it was, and Zerfus might be relying on his protective wear right now. Walking it off, looks like Owen Zerfus is fine. We'll do it again at 2-2. In the inning so far, 2 walks, 1 hit, and 2 runs from Hillsboro Central Valley after a 6-inning first inning from Tweet. Now he's a 2-2 count once again on Belials. 2 outs and 2 men on for the punch out. This one rung him up looking. Ryan Tweet gets out of it, but not after giving up 2 runs. Once again, off 1 hit, 2 walks, 2 runs score for Hillsboro Central Valley. We head to the top of the third. Hillsboro Central Valley 2, Finley-Sharon Page nothing. On your Golden Harvest, Tim Cazzette and Chad Elbert still seat at scoreboard.
Of the Finley-Sharon Public School is to educate today's learners for tomorrow's world. The mission of the students and staff is to have the power, pride, opportunity, wisdom, effort, and relationships to be respectful, be responsible, and be safe. Through this effort, students at the Finley-Sharon Public School will become well-rounded, confident, and responsible individuals who aspire to achieve their full potential. To learn more, visit finleysharonschool.com. And go Spartans!
You may know that Big Tex Trailers already offers you industry-leading features like mega ramps, HD suspension, and the all-new hydraulic dovetail. Every time you hook on, know that your Big Tex is up for the job. See Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro to find out what owning a Big Tex can do for you. Shop the full line of Big Tex products from ATV trailers to goosenecks to dump trailers and more. Visit your Big Tex dealer, Bloomfield Enterprises, Hillsboro. Contact him at 701-430-0877.
Welcome back to the Hillsboro Sports Complex on yourliveevent.com. It's 2-0 Burros over the Spartans on your still seated Chad Upward scoreboard. Aaron Johnson back on the mound for his squad here on Senior David Jr. Working so far 2 strikeouts. In this inning, he'll face Dylan Reamer to start things off. Here in this game so far, only one hit in the ball game. It's an RBI single from Alec Magnuson that scored Gannon Lemke. 2 walks from Tweet so far. He has struck out 4, 1 unearned run and 1 earned. Now Dylan Reamer, a center fielder for the Spartans, his first look at the plate today. Dylan getting the nod in the lineup. Batting .342 this season in the times he's gotten the chance. He waits the first pitch, and it takes it swinging, fouls it off to the Burros dugout. The Spartans, their last W was a Region 2 victory over Larimore back on May 13th. That was last Thursday. Now the 0-1, high swung on and missed from Reamer. Looking for some high cheese, it's 0-2. Johnson can find punch out number 3 with a 3-pitch strikeout. Instead, a chopper up the middle, taken on a hop and thrown to first. In time, nice stretch by Hebel and a good throw over at short from Dolom for the first out. Reamer's fast, that's why he plays out in center field. Not fast enough for the 6'3" play right there. And there's a 1 down. Now that 9-hole hitter, Hayden Hushka. Hushka is a junior. Awaits his first offering from the junior Johnson. In for strike 1. Hayden this season batting .250. This one outside, 1-1. This one 1-2 now. Quickly working is Johnson. He's going to slow down. I know the game is being pressured to be quicker, but nonetheless, he wants to get out of this second inning. 1-2 to Hushka up high, 2-2. Johnson with 3. I'm going to make it 2 strikeouts. Tweet has 4. Johnson can find his third right here with 1 out to Hushka. This one hit right back to short. This one an easier play in the throw in the dirt, but nice job with Hebel picking it up. And there's a 2 down. Another play by Dolom. Back-to-back 6-3s. Owen Zerfis back to the top of the lineup for the Spartans. Zerfis popped out to Dolom in the first inning. Owen in the last game against the Burros walked once and struck out once, went 0 for 3. This one hits the backstop, 1-0. Johnson missed and hit the back spot earlier in the day during warm-ups. That one's in the dirt. 2-0 against Zerfis. Zerfis took the first pitch of the game swinging. Now it's a Dolom on a pop out. 2-0 up high, 3-0. Senior Owen Zerfis looking to work a walk. That would be his 6th of the season. Spartans coming to this game have walked 105 times in all their games combined. Now the 3-0 from Johnson. This one hit right back at the middle. Green light for Zerfis, and he's thrown out at second base from second to Hebel. Braden Walsh takes on the hopper, and at 3 up, 3 down once again for Hillsboro Central Valley. They go to the bottom of the third, leading Finley-Sharon Page at 2-0 on your Steel Seed Chad Albert scoreboard.
There's a lot to love about Hillsboro, North Dakota. Top-notch school district with fantastic facilities and growing enrollment. Great healthcare and friendly people. Nestled between 2 of North Dakota's largest cities, Hillsboro embodies a small-town atmosphere that is sure to make you feel right at home. The HEDC and City of Hillsboro invites you to pay a visit and experience Hillsboro. Visit hillsboro-nd.com to learn more about Hillsboro, a small town with big opportunity.
It's now time for our third inning update brought to you by Christian Brothers Auto Group. Looking at around the league, except on the softball side of things, here on YourLiveEvent.com. Right now in Ada, the Cougars and the Green Wave and the Barn Burner 7-7 in the top of the 6th inning. That one a regular season game on the Minnesota side of things. On the other side of town here in Hillsboro, Hankinson is taking on Hillsboro Central Valley in softball in the East Region playing game. It's in the bottom of the first. Still no score between the Pirates and the Burros. In this ball game, it's 2-0 Hillsboro Central Valley over Finley-Sharon Page on our Steel Seed at Chad Elbert and Tim Cazzette scoreboards. Ryan Tweet back on the mound looking for his third inning of work after Johnson has gone 2 so far without giving up a hit. Tweet with 4 strikeouts, 2 walks. The 1 earned run, a RBI single from Alec Magnuson, an error by Grant Irie off a toss from Tweet. That bounced off his glove, scored the opening run of the ball game, and that's where we stand at 2-0. So our scoreboard glitches in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Leading off for the Burros, looking down the line here. And 2-hole hitter Andrew Dolem. Dolem's been busy at shortstop today. The Burros not as busy as the Spartans this last weekend. Like I said, the Spartans went 0-2 in the Castleton tournament. The Burros stopped their 3-game skid against Ada Borup West this past week with a 13-6 victory on Friday. Dolem struck out looking in his last at-bat. He takes that 2 over the third base on a hop play by Mitchell. Strong throw to Irie, out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out for Tweet, thanks to a play from his freshman. And it brings up Cole Hebel. Hebel again from the left side. He grounded out to Tweet in his last at-bat in the first. Tweet kicks and fires, taken out to second base past Satcham's glove, and a 1-pitch hit for Hebel. Hebel's now 1 for 2 with a hit, the second hit of the ball game for the entirety of this game combined. 1 on, 1 out. It brings on Aaron Johnson, a power hitter who walked in his last plate appearance. Tweet settles in, as does Johnson. Pitcher on pitcher, up high. Zerfus wanting to snap to first. He doesn't. It's 1-0. Once again, as this one finds the corner, 1-1. The Burros beat Hillsboro Central Valley. The Burros of Hillsboro Central Valley beat Finley-Sharon Page on May 4th, 14-7, a 1-1. That one back on the corner, no call, 2-1. Aaron Johnson helped the Burros secure that victory with a late inning home run. In the 6th inning, he takes that one back to the net, 2-2. Both squads were at the Enderlin Maple Valley Invite. Finley-Sharon Page went 2-1. Hillsboro Central Valley 1-2. Of course, they did not meet. Only their second game played against each other this season. Naturally, these two teams always play 2 against each other. The 2-2 swung on and missed. Johnson goes down. Tweet now of his 5th strikeout, and there's 2 outs.
What up? This is Dr. Trey. What's going on? Now batting number 8, Gannon.
First official at bat for Johnson. Now Gannon Lemke takes his strides to the batter's box on the right side. 1 man on at first base. Hebel, thanks to a single through the hole, out in right field. First pitch is swung on and fouled back. Quickly 0-1. Lemke has a man on the season. Gannon Lemke, 7 RBIs. That one in the dirt. One and one on Lemke. Tweet. A little bit more methodical approach, waiting. This one's a ripped foul off to the left. Almost took the head off of, I believe, the cameraman from the Hillsboro banner. 1-2 now on Lemke. Tweet just struck out Aaron Johnson. Now looking for back-to-back punch-outs. 1-2. Runners going. Looks like a hit and run. Fouled off to left side. Zerfis throws off the mask. Gets out of play. And we'll do it again at 1-2. Hebo goes back to first base. Lemke in the last game against the Spartans, of course, homered overall in the game. Looking for his official stat line. Went 1 for 1. 3 RBIs, a 3-run blast from the junior. He has a 1-2 count, and it's in Tweet's favor. Tweet, sneaky fire back to first. Looking off to the right side, his right side. Now he awaits the 1-2. Good lead out by Hebo at first. 1-2. Pulled the cord at no contact. 6 strikeout for Ryan Tweet. The size retired. 1 hit, 1 walk for Hillsboro Central Valley, but no runs. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. The Burros 2, the Spartans at 0 on your Tim Cazzette Seat Sale scoreboard and your Chad Albert Steel Seat scoreboard.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
Back here in the top of the 4th inning, let's get you your in-game update after 3 innings. On the other side of town, Hankinson and Hillsboro Central Valley softball just started up in the 1st inning. It's still no score between the Pirates and the Burros. East Grand Forks and Ada Borup West out in Minnesota are knotted up at 7 apiece in the 6th inning. Both games on YourLiveEvent.com. Today is a game, the only baseball game here on RJ Broadcasting's at YourLiveEvent.com. Liam Satcham, the lead off for the Spartans. Both your in-game updates brought to you by Farmers at Union Insurance and Christian Brothers Auto Group. Aaron Johnson, in his 4th inning work, is taken out to left field from Satcham. That one might drop, and it does right along the line for a leadoff single from Liam Satcham. Satcham saw 1 pitch, and that's all it took to get on first base. First hit of the ball game for Finley-Sharon Hope Page. Brings on Landon Koenig. Koenig, the big sophomore, strong sophomore, modest lead from Satcham. Koenig takes ball 1 just low. A very narrow strike zone from this umpire today. Good, tight, efficient strike zone. 1-0 from Johnson to Koenig. Nobody out. This one's cranked to left field, and back-to-back left field hits from the Spartans. 2 men on, nobody out. Koenig extends his hitting streak now to 5. After 3 innings and no hits, the Spartans have back-to-back. Knocks to left. It brings on Braden Mitchell, who owns the 2nd, now 3rd only home run from Finley-Sharon Page. Koenig owns the other 2. That one's 1-0. Oddly enough, both those home runs came in the same game against Kindred Richland and the Enderlin Maple Valley Invite, and also the same inning in the top of the 1st. A 16-12 decision in favor of Kindred Richland. It's 2-0 on Mitchell. That one missed inside. Johnson, 2 men on, fires to the freshman. This one grounded to third, taken on a hop, and out to second. Double play turned in time. That one goes 5-4-3, double play. Nice spark there from the third baseman, Devin Johnson. And they call Mitchell safe, actually, here with 1 out. Just barely missed the freshman, putting on the wheels. And it goes officially 5-4 for Mitchell, fielder's choice. He's 0 for 2, but there's runners at the corner. And a double steal going on. Coming home to score is Satcham. And safe at second base is Braden Mitchell. Crafty Spartans. 2-1. The Burros never saw it coming. I believe Satcham was closer to home plate than Mitchell was the second. And the throw comes from Belials behind the plate. Not in time, and it's a stolen base for the Spartans and a run as well. Satcham's leadoff single pays to fruition, and Tweet cranks it out to center field, but it will stay dead in the wind and retired for out number 2. Jackson Anderson takes care of that one out in center field. Look good for a second from Tweet. He's now 0 for 2. Brings on Grant Irie. Two outs now. Top of the 4th inning. Finley-Sharon Page into this ball game now. 2-1. Helped sparked by a fielder's choice from Braden Mitchell, who's almost picked off at second base from Johnson. By Johnson. Mitchell, a fantastic freshman here in our 4th inning feature. Pitching and hitting-wise, he's hitting .338 coming to this game and only has a 1.84 ERA. This popped up on the infield. Going to be taken eventually for the 3rd and final out of the inning by Devin Johnson, but not until the Spartans get a run across off 1 hit. Excuse me, 2 hits and 1 run. For Finley-Sharon Hope Page, they trail Hillsboro Central Valley 2-1 on your Steel Seed Chad Albert scoreboard. Now going to the bottom of the 4th inning.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
We make products that last decades. Being able to stand behind our products and having something that is so known for that is awesome.
Welcome back to the Hillsboro Sports Complex, Hillsboro, North Dakota, regular season finale. It's the Spartans and the Burros here on yourliveevent.com. The Burros lead 2-1 on your Golden Harvest Steel Seed Chad Albert and Tim Cazette's scoreboard. The Spartans just scored their first run of the game back in the top of the 4th thanks to Liam Satcham. A double steal pulled off from Satcham and Mitchell, both safe, after back-to-back singles from Satcham and Koenig. Braden Mitchell reached first base on a fielder's choice, a nearly turned double play from Johnson at third. Couldn't get it in time over to Hebel in first. The Burros bring their bats now here in the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting number 17, Devin Johnson.
Devin Johnson, who nearly started a double play, leads things off for the Burros. And the Burros' 4th inning feature, they have plenty of power, I would say. 8 home runs and 6 hitters above 300, 2 above 400. Johnson, who looks like a big man, takes ball 1. 1-0 now to Johnson, inside on his wrist, and right past Mitchell, who tried to pick it along the line. And Johnson's on to lead things off here in the 4th. That was a hard hit ball, and it took a hop on Braden Mitchell. We'll call it a base knock for Johnson to lead things off. A 2-pitch at bat. Johnson on 1-for-2 now. Third hit of the ball game for the Burros. Tweet checks on Johnson. Cannot find him. Back at it again. Tweet being pesky. Mitchell has made good plays both behind the plate and at third this season. Now the first official offering inside for ball 1 on Jackson Anderson. Anderson struck out in the second inning. One of Tweet's 6 strikeouts this game. This one on the outside corner for strike 1. The 4 seed on the line in this game. This one's fouled off to the right and out of play. 1-2. Only one earned run for the Burros. The other unearned. 1-2. Hit back up the middle over Satcham's glove at second. And on his high horse going to third base is Johnson. And he's in standing up. Runners at the corners. Nobody out for the Burros. A base knock for Jackson Anderson. He's 1-for-2. And it brings on Alec Magnuson, who has an RBI single to his credit. Magnuson single back in the second. That plated Johnson. He awaits Tweet, who is high and a bit outside. Ball 1. These two teams have only seen each other twice. Had a chance in the Inderland Invite if it was seated up that way. This one's fouled off the right side, and Coach Strand can't make the play with his bare hands. It's a 1-1. Close ball game, 2-1. Hillsboro Central Valley in 1-run games. They are 0-3 this season. They're up by 1. The 1-1 from Tweet. Off the glove of Zerfis. Quickly pounces on it. 2-1. Here on Magnuson. The Spartans in 1-run games. As we get to it with a 2-1 count from Tweet. Hits the outside corner. Runner going at second. And defensive indifference. Zerfis pumps. Doesn't fire. It's 3-1. Stolen base. Advancing the second is Anderson. 2 men on and scoring position. Nobody out for the Burros. Tweet at 3-1. Hits the corner for a full count. Tweet an effective first inning. Only 6 pitches. He hasn't labored, but he has slowed down. 3-2. Hit and foul off to the right side. We'll do it again at 3-2. Still nobody out. 2 stakes on the grill for the Burros. Tweet kicks and fires in the dirt. Gets away from Zerfis. Runners stay put. Nice knee slide from Zerfis to corral the baseball. And a walk to load the bases from Tweet. Magnuson is at first base now, and it brings on the 9-hole hitter, Braden Walsh, who struck out swinging in the second inning. The ideal batter you want to face if you're Ryan Tweet with the bases juiced. Packed and stacked right now in the base paths. Righty-lefty matchup. Tweet to Walsh with 3 men on in front of him. And a suicide squeeze, a bunt, and it's fouled off into territory. And it's a very dramatic 0-1. Johnson was 10 feet away from home plate when that ball made contact on the bunt attempt, on the squeeze. 0-1, nobody out. Bases loaded. Tweet to Walsh outside, 1-1. Like I said, Walsh struck out in the second. That's where the Burros did most of their damage, all their damage. Off one hit, 2 walks, and 2 runs. Tweet, the 1-1, swung on and no contact. 1-2. Right where Tweet wants him. Tweet has 6 strikeouts. Nobody out, bases loaded. Has the 9-0 hitter, Braden Walsh. 1-2. Swung on and missed. Tweet now with an out to his credit. 2 strikeouts for Braden Walsh. He's 0 for 2. Now 7 by Tweet. Back to the top of the lineup for the Burros. It's Peyton Belials, who also has 2 strikeouts in his back pocket. It's both swinging and looking. He bats on the right side. He's riled up with the bases loaded and 1 out. Tweet fires. This one's hit in the air and foul behind us. 0-1 quickly. Belials swinging at the first pitch. Exactly what Tweet wants, like he had in the first inning. This one's down in the dirt. Zerfus, nice scoop. 1-1. Scoreboard officially now working out in left center field here at the Hillsboro Sports Complex. Johnson's at third base. Bases loaded. The 1-1 now to Belials. Outside once again, and Zerfus dives once again. Lunges to the right. 2-1. On the season for Belials, he has 3 RBIs. Came in batting .239. Can do some damage right here with 1 swing, and once again to both knees, Zerfus goes. It's 3-1. Tweet in danger of walking in a run. Tweet has only walked 2. Both were in the second inning. A ball 4 means run number 3 for the Burros. That one, ball 4, take your base, and it's 3-1 Hillsboro Central Valley. An RBI walk for Peyton Belials. RBI walk for Belials. Coming home to score as Devin Johnson, his second run of the game. Third run for Hillsboro Central Valley. First walk of the inning. Bases still jacked for the Burros. It brings on Andrew Duham. Duham in his last at-bat flew out. He's 0 for 2. This one right down the middle for strike 1 on Duham. 1 out. Bottom of the 4th inning. Tweet in danger. This one gets behind Zerfus. Foul tip, however, and it's 0-2. Zerfus got nicked in the places that you definitely don't want to be nicked at earlier off a foul ball. Now Tweet delivers. This one's high. One and 2. Burros with 1 run already in this inning. This one in the air on the infield. Satcham goes out the shallow right field and corrals the baseball for the second out. Coming home, tagging up, over to Zerfus in time at the plate. No! Another run for Hillsboro Central Valley. Coming in the score, Jackson Anderson. It's 4-1 Burros. The shallowest of sacrifice flies you'll ever see from the Burros, courtesy of Andrew Duham. He is an RBI now. And Anderson, the forefront of the ball game for the Burros. This brings on Cole Hebel. Hebel in his last at-bat singled. It's 1 for 2. 2 outs now. Runners at second and first for Tweet to deal with. It's the second inning. The Burros have scored 2 runs. 2 in the second, now 2 in the fourth. This one out to right center field. It has all the chance in the world to go, and it will. A 2-run blast from Cole Hebel takes the cork off this game. It is 7-1 off the 3-run blast. Three ribbies for Hebel. 7-1 Hillsboro Central Valley. Dolan scores. Belial scores. Excuse me, no Dolan, of course. He's sacrifice fly. 7-1 now. Burrows blasting away, as they did at Frost Field way back on May 4th. 2 outs still. Tweet's first offering to Aaron Johnson in the dirt. 1-0. And a 1-0 from Tweet. Kicks and fires. This one just low. 2-0. Not getting the nod. Johnson struck out in his last at-bat. Has a 2-0 in his favor. Fouls it off to the right side and out of play. 2-1. Hebel with that blast. 2 for 3. 1 run and 3 ribbies to his name. 2-1 from Tweet to Johnson. This one in the dirt. Swiped at by Zerfus. 3-1. The Burros now have half of the home runs they hit against the Spartans on May 4th. They were up 5-0 at one point early in the game. 3-1 from Tweet. High cheese swung on and missed anyway from Johnson. Full count. Tweet has 6 strikeouts, has allowed 7 runs, 6 of them earned. 3-2 payoff pitch is hit out to left field, and it gets down in foul territory. We'll do it again at 3-2, 2 outs, and a 7-1 ball game. The game to decide the 4 seed in the Region 2 tournament on Saturday at Mayville State. Tweet payoff pitch. This one high corkscrew hit. It might drop in left, and a lunge and a dive out in left field by Juliuson is not in time, and it is a base hit for Andrew Jacobson. Aaron Johnson now on base. Here in the 4th inning, his first hit of the ball game. Excuse me, Aaron Johnson. It's been loud in here. Gannon Lemke now takes first pitch, foul tip against Ryan Tweet, 0-1. Lemke walked in his last plate appearance. That was in the 2nd. He takes a high one out to center field, and it drops for a base hit. Rounding 2nd and heading for 3rd. And safe at 3rd is the courtesy runner for Aaron Johnson. I believe that is Gavin Belials. There are runners at the corners for the Burros. They're not done yet. Still just 2 outs. Only 1 out needed away to put the Burros down for this inning. Brings on Devin Johnson. Devin Johnson, 1 for 2. 2 runs scored. This one, defensive indifference. Lemke takes second base, standing up. That one missed, 1-0. This one finds a zone, even it up. We're back to Johnson, who led this inning off. He fouls it off. It's 1-2. Johnson led the inning off of a base hit. Now the 1-2 to Johnson is hit to the right side past a lunging Irie. It's an RBI single for Devin Johnson, and it might bring in 2. It does. Scoring is Lemke as well as Gavin Belials. It's 9-1 Burros. And now the infield will meet with Ryan Tweet, and it looks like his day is over. Larry Fontaine takes the ball from Ryan Tweet, and we'll have perhaps a new pitcher here coming soon. We'll take a break and come back in the bottom of the fourth. Hillsboro Central Valley 9, Finley-Sharon Page 1 on your steel seat at Chad Albert and Tim Cassette seat sale scoreboards.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Spartans as they compete both on and off the field. You've put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish your goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience that you can trust to get the job done with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, contact Triple E Incorporated 701-668-2258 or stop by the office in Page. Make your next project a winner with the team from Triple E Incorporated of Page, cheering on the Finley-Sharon Hope Page Spartans.
You asked, how will Enbridge's Line 3 replacement help keep the environment safe? Well, nothing is more important to us than the safety of the environment and the people of Minnesota. That's why we're replacing an ancient pipeline with much safer, state-of-the-art infrastructure along a route that avoids impacts to people and the environment. Safety and environmental protection are Enbridge's core values and the very foundation of our business. Learn more at enbridge.com/line3us.
New pitcher on the hill for Finley-Sharon Page. It's Braden Mitchell. Taking his place at third base is Grant Irie. He moves from first to third. Ryan Tweet off the mound. He goes to first. Tweet pitched 3 2/3 innings. He gave up 8 earned runs, 1 unearned, 9 overall. He struck out 7 and walked 2. Tweet out of the game after 3 2/3. Brings on the freshman, from senior to freshman. Not the way you want to go to end your regular season career if you're Ryan Tweet. Nonetheless, the Spartans have been in this spot before. The Burros have batted around this inning, and now they're back to Jackson Anderson, who singled earlier on here in the fourth. This game came unglued after a 3-run blast by Cole Hebel. Now the first offering from Mitchell is in for strike 1. Anderson down 0-1 to the freshman. Already has a base hit in this inning. Now he's down 0-2. Mitchell, I mentioned earlier, with a 1.84 ERA. Fantastic freshman. Curveball didn't break enough. Hits high 1-2. Mitchell works quickly. Now fires. This one on the corner does not get the call. Evened up. Anderson and Mitchell waste no time with 2 outs and a 9-1 ball game. 2-2 for Mitchell. Fouled and cracked to the right side. We'll do it again. In this inning so far, we've had 5 hits from the Burros. One of them a home run. A sacrifice fly as well and 2 walks. Now in 2-2 from Mitchell in the dirt. Blocked by Zerfus for a second. And between his legs it goes. Taking second base is Devin Johnson. Count runs full. An RBI out, ready to be plated for Anderson. Devin Johnson at second. 3-2 payoff pitch from Mitchell in the dirt. He walked him. Anderson has been on base twice now with a single earlier on and now a walk. Third walk of the inning for the Spartans. Not ideal, of course. Putting men on for the Burros to blast. This one swung on and missed from Alec Magnuson, who walked earlier on this inning as well. Mitchell's first batter is a walk. He misses down low. Now Mitchell to Magnuson, 2 outs. 2 men on. Down 9-1. Fires away. This one finds the outside corner. 1-2. Mitchell can delay the damage. 1-2 now, 2 outs. In the dirt, blocked nicely by Zerfus. Funny enough, I bring up plenty of power for the Burros here in the 4th inning feature. And they knock one out of the park. 3-run blast from Cole Hebel. 9-1, 2-2 count from Mitchell. In the dirt. Runs it full. Magnuson can walk for the 2nd time this inning. He has a base knock to his name from the 2nd. Payoff pitch from Mitchell. This one's ripped. Foul contact. We'll do it again. Second meeting between both squads. Regular season finale. Hillsboro Sports Complex. The Burros up 9-1. Mitchell, the freshman, with the payoff pitch, is chopped at the 2nd. Satcham takes on a hop off his glove. That's going to be an error. And coming on the score, Devin Johnson steps across the plate. It's 10-1. Hillsboro Central Valley putting it on the Spartans. Johnson has scored a lot this game. Johnson now has 3 runs and 2 RBIs as well. At first base is Magnuson. He's been on base twice now this inning. That one's an error, however, so now he's 1 for 2. Brings on Braden Walsh. A 9-0 hitter who struck out in this inning. 2 outs. He has a man 90 feet away from scoring, as well as a runner at first. Mitchell fires and is taken at left field in the gap. RBI single for Braden Walsh. It's 11-1. The Burros up by 10. This one plates Jackson Anderson. It's his 2nd run of the ball game. RBI single for the 9-0 hitter, Braden Walsh. How about that? It's 1 for 3 for an RBI. Back to the top of the lineup once again for the Burros. Peyton Belials, who walked on a 3-1 count. A good at plate appearance, I should say, for Belials after striking out twice in the first 2 innings against Tweet. Now he's against Mitchell, and he cranks it down the corner to the left, and it's foul by a mile. A considerable distance. More than a mile, I would say. 0-1 nonetheless. Another run scored for Hillsboro Central Valley. They've really put it on the Spartans here in this inning. They came into it up 2-1. That one finds the mark off the curveball. 0-2 on Belials. Nine runs scored by Hillsboro Central Valley. They can stop the bleeding here a little bit. A 0-2 count from Mitchell. Belial steps off. Grabs some dust and dirt, slaps it across his hands, his pants. He steps back in to face the 0-2 count from Braden Mitchell. 2 men on, 2 out, 11-1. Mitchell fires away. Finds his first strikeout of the day. Got him down low swinging. The side is retired, but not after 9 runs scored by Hillsboro Central Valley. It is 11-1. The Burros that lead the Spartans on your Golden Harvest, Tim Kazette, and Steel Seed, Chad Albert scoreboard. We'll come back with the top of the 5th after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
When you're looking for a new vehicle, visit with the sales team at Finley Motors, your Chevrolet and Buick dealer. Their sales team will ensure a seamless experience throughout every step of the vehicle buying process and will help you to secure the best financing for your budget. The service and repair department at Finley Motors is equipped to deal with any type of service, auto repair, or reoccurring maintenance. Call 701-524-1200 to schedule service. Visit the showroom in Finley or Mayville and search the new and pre-owned inventory online at finleymotors.com.
Serving Hillsboro and the surrounding communities, Goose River Heating and Cooling. Call Corey today and visit about installing a new Ruud air conditioner. When the temperature rises, stay cool with a Ruud system installed by the professionals at Goose River Heating and Cooling of Hillsboro. Call Corey today, 701-430-1990, and stay cool with the help of a Ruud air conditioning system from Goose River Heating and Cooling, serving Hillsboro and the surrounding communities.
The Burros played in 9 runs in the bottom of the 4th inning. They take the diamond now with Aaron Johnson still on the mound. I believe Aaron Johnson's still on the mound. If we get a look at his pinstripe number, and it is the big junior. He has pitched 4 innings so far, has 2 strikeouts, 1 earned run, 1 unearned. No walks for Johnson yet. No walks for the Spartans quite yet. They only have 2 hits. Excuse me, there is 1 walk, courtesy of Grant Irie, who I believe is leading this inning off. It's actually Bryce Juliuson. Bryce Juliuson here in the top of the 5th. Right take on Johnson, and Juliuson's last at bat. Grounded out to Johnson at 3rd. 11-1. Steel Seed scoreboard. This one outside corner, 0-1 on the sophomore Juliuson. This one out to the right side and out of play on the foul territory near the dugout, and is taken off the glove, off the mitt of Belial for a long strike 2. Oh, 2 on Juliuson. Playing out in left field today. Juliuson has battled injuries early in the season, has remained healthy for a good portion of it. Now 0-2, and he wanted to bite at that one. Held up, 1-2. Juliuson does bite at that one, swings and misses. First out recorded for Johnson. This is 3rd strikeout. Brings on Dylan Reamer, number 2. The hitter. Dylan, his last at bat, grounded out the shortstop. He takes ball high and inside, 1-0. Spartans with a 7-10 record have their most wins since 2013 as Reamer pops this up right behind us for 1-1. In that season, Finley-Sharon Page went 7-4 2013, their most home wins since 2015 this season. They have 4-3 mark. They've only had 3 home games since 2019, only in 2019. That one taken for strike 2. 1-2 in Reamer from Johnson. Kicks and delivers. This one outside, 2-2. Reamer gets the nod today out in center field. Usually it's Satcham out there, and Jacobson at second as Reamer goes down swinging. Back-to-back strikeouts for Johnson, and there's 2 outs. Both swinging, courtesy of Reamer and Juliuson. Brings on Hayden Hushka. 9-hole hitter takes ball 1. Johnson working efficiently. His defense helping him out. No errors so far by the Burros. They're up 11-1 and playing loose. This one's flared to right field. A base knock for Hayden Hushka. There's almost a play at first base from the right fielder for the Burros. Magnuson brings on Owen Zerfus. Hushka for a base hit. It's the 3rd for Finley-Sharon Page. He's 1 for 2. Zerfus is 0 for 2 with a pop out and a ground out. Senior awaits the pitch. He takes off the corner for strike one. The Spartans don't play to run here with 2 outs, down by 10. It's a run rule in favor of Hillsboro Central Valley. Down to their final out, the Spartans are. 1 man on, Surface takes up and high, 1-1. The Spartans in run rule games this season, they're 3-1. Meanwhile, the Burros are 2-2. They just put up 13 runs against the Cougars back on Friday as Johnson fires over the first, looking to get Hushka, not in time. We'll go back to 1-1 count to Zerfus. This one got him on the hands, fouled up, and Belial's didn't see where it went as it bounces over here to the booth, 1-2. The Spartans down to their final out, down 11-1. Run rule in effect until a run is across for the Spartans. To Zerfus. This one up, out in right field, and it drops for a base hit. Back-to-back hits for the Spartans to right field. And the throw not in time, the second, once again from Magnuson, and it brings on Liam Satcham. Owen Zerfus keeps the Spartans alive, his first hit of the day. He's 1 for 3, fourth hit for Finley-Sharon Page, 2 in the fourth, and now here 2 in the fifth. The Spartans made it a 2-1 game in the top of the fourth inning and gave up 9 more in the fourth. Satcham takes first pitch swinging to the right side, foul. After making a 1-run game, the Spartans proceeded to turn it into a blowout in favor of the Burros. Now 0-1 on Satcham. Satcham's 1 for 2 for runs scored. Spits on it in the dirt. 1-1. Liam singled his last at-bat and scored the only run so far for Finley-Sharon Page. The Spartans down to their final out again. 2 men on, down 11-1. Johnson fires this one to the corner, 1-2. Final strike time for Finley-Sharon Page. Contact hitting needed from Satcham to keep this thing pumping. 1-2, 2 outs. Johnson to Satcham. Up and high, evened up. It's a final regular season game of 2021, and it might end a bit earlier than scheduled. 2-2 from Johnson to Satcham. This one inside corner, he rung him up, and that does it for 2021 here at the Hillsboro Sports Complex. The Burros put it in the books, 11-1 against Finley-Sharon Page. Satcham goes down looking on strikes on the inside corner. Nice pitch from Aaron Johnson. In your final score on your Golden Harvest Steel Seed Tim Kazette Chad Obert scoreboard, Hillsboro Central Valley 11, Finley-Sharon Page 1. We'll take a break and come back for a post-game wrap-up after this. Don't go anywhere. The Burros up over the Spartans 11-1 here on YourLabEvent.com.
The Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts congratulate the seniors on your success, and they wish you well in your future endeavors. They encourage you to step into your future secure in the knowledge that this world needs you and the unique, inspiring gifts that only you can give. Best wishes go with you, graduates, as you prepare for the greater challenges ahead and a world of new possibilities. Congratulations, graduates, from the administration, staff, and students at the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts. At Hillsboro Drug and Gift, you can find a lot of new spring items and gift ideas to check out. There's everything from new spring decor to gifts for any occasion. Find gift items for Mother's Day, confirmation, graduation, weddings, also birthdays and anniversaries too. Of course, you'll find a great selection of greeting cards for all occasions. Stop in and see what's new at Hillsboro Drug and Gift. And don't forget about your pharmacy and healthcare needs too. They provide in-town delivery and offer mail-out services for their customers. Hillsboro Drug and Gift, your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
The Vets Club in Hillsboro is your place to go after a long, hard day's work or after the game to meet up with your friend. They're the place where family, friends, and neighbors meet. Check out their daily specials from 4 to 6 or their Wednesday night appetizer menu from 4:30 to 7. And you can stay and play all night long. And don't forget, Fridays in May are Burger Basket Night. Enjoy a delicious burger, golden brown French fries, and wash it down with your favorite ice-cold beverage. Friday nights from 5 to 7. The Vets Club is a proud supporter of Hillsboro Central Valley Borough activities.
At the Hillsboro Body Shop, Ben and Tyrell are ready to repair your windshield. No need to wait to get that pesky chip fixed. And if you need glass replacement, Hillsboro Body Shop is the place to get it done and get it done right. Call Ben and Tyrell at Hillsboro Body Shop today, 701-636-4981. No matter the auto body fix, cars, pickups, semis, and more. For trusted full-service body work on your vehicle and same-day glass repair, give Ben and Tyrell a call at Hillsboro Body Shop, 701-636-4981.
We built Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one, we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devils Lake, Hope, Hillsboro, Mackville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
Welcome back to our postgame report here on your liveevent.com. The Spartans of Finley-Sharon Hope Page drop the regular season finale to Hillsboro Central Valley. The Burros win 11-1 on your Golden Harvest Steel Seed Chad Elbert and Tim Kazette scoreboard here in the ball game. Final one here at the Hillsboro Sports Complex. Let's see how it went down with our postgame recap. Starting off the game, both pitchers looked like they're about to get locked into a duel. Fit for a regular season finale. Johnson only needed 9 pitches for his half of the inning in the first. Tweet only needed 6. However, Tweet didn't exactly have the legs fall out from beneath him. Only gave up 2 runs in the second inning off 1 hit and 2 walks. One also on an error by Finley-Sharon Hope Page. Only 1 error, I believe, committed by the Spartans, looking at the official stat line. And yes, indeed, the Spartans only 1 error, and that was off the drop. Couldn't get the mitt squeezed at first base off a play on a grounder and a throw over the first base to Grant Irie. 2 runs for the Burros in the second, none in the third. And then they unleash all their fury in the fourth with 9 runs scored after the Spartans had just made it a 2-1 ball game thanks to a run scored by Liam Satram, officially unearned. As we look at the final statistics in this ball game, Ryan Tweet officially goes 3 2/3. Braden Mitchell only 1/3 in the ball game. 8 earned runs given up by Ryan Tweet and 1 from Braden Mitchell. Courtesy halfway, of course, from the 3-run blast from Cole Hebel. And Cole Hebel's coach now, Neil Walsh, joining us here in our postgame report. We're going to hear from him right now. And, Coach, as we give this microphone to you here in the regular season finale, it ended a bit shorter than you expected, didn't it?
Yeah. I mean, we hit the ball pretty well today. Made them make some plays, and we caught fire. First inning went pretty quick, but we had good at bats. Second inning, and just kind of started rolling. So it was really nice to see it out of the kids.
We got to say about your pitcher out there, it looked like it's about to get into a pitcher's duel. Tweet only needed 6 in the first, and Johnson only needed 9 as well. What was your initial thoughts of the ball game?
I think that was my thoughts exactly. Like, we're going to have some kind of a pitcher's duel here. And, both guys are very capable of shutting the other team down. And, it was just, like I said, good to see that we made some adjustments in as the game went on and started hitting Mr. Tweet a little bit better. And, we took advantage of situations today.
I haven't tallied up the hits in that 4th inning. You guys batted around all the way and almost then some. But Cole Hebel with a 3-run blast, pretty much the cherry on the top. What was going through your head at watching your team bat around the Spartans like that?
Yeah, that was nice to see. When you have go on a run like that, the old saying is hitting's contagious, and I kind of felt it was. And I had a good feeling when Cole was going to get up. He was his first 2 swings looked really good. He squared that last one up and put a charge into it.
I gotta say, the cherry on top, feels like the home run, but I bet also for you at the end of that inning, also an RBI single from Braden Walsh as well in there. So
yeah, that was nice. I mean,
good overall.
To get that one last run just to make sure that we could be up by 10 and then try to go out and just defend it and keep them from scoring and shorten this game up. That was good for us.
In this game, it wasn't going to change much, just change who bats first, basically, in the 4 and 5 seed matchup. You've seen this team twice now.
Yep.
Technically, you saw them at Enderlin Maple Valley tournament. You didn't get to play them, but you have seen a lot of them. What is something you might not expect or you might be looking forward to seeing that you haven't seen yet from the Spartans?
Yeah, we haven't seen all their pitchers yet. We've seen Landon Koenig. We saw Ryan Tweet now a couple times and then Mr. Mitchell there. But we haven't seen Owen Zerfus yet this year. And, I'm kind of wondering if they might be waiting to throw him against us. I could see Koenig throwing again, too. But, that's the one thing I'm kind of wondering if they might just have something up their sleeve that way. And we'll see what happens.
Coach, anything else like to add before Saturday tournament play kicks off?
Let's say it again, sorry.
Anything else like to add before the Saturday tournament kicks off?
Like I said, we have to have a good week. I just got done talking to the boys. Now we've got a few days just to kind of work on ourselves, to go in there and do some individual things, to go ahead and, if we got our swing doesn't feel quite right, let's work on it. If our footwork on defense can be a little bit better, let's work on that. Let's put in some defensive situational things that we can just get a little bit better at and take advantage of these days off.
Coach, you enjoy those days off. We'll see you Saturday, and thank you for your time, and good luck going forward.
Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Coach Nathan Walsh of Hillsboro Central Valley. His team takes the 11-1 dub in 5 innings only. The Spartans fall now on the season to 7-11. The Burros advance to 8-9, just grasping at 500. They may get there when we head to the Region 2 tournament on Saturday. We'll take a break and come back with some post-game awards here on your LiveEvent.com's post-game wrap-up. Your final score again, Hillsboro Central Valley 11, Finley-Sharon Page 1 on your Golden Harvest Steel Seed, Chad Elbert and Tim Cassette scoreboard.
More new trades at Norman County Implement Highway 9 North Ada. 3 Batwing mowers, used 15-foot models, all available. The price ranges from $7,500 to $15,000. Batwing mowers at Norman County Implement. 08 Wilrich Double Spring Quad X 50-foot has 8-inch shovels priced at $27,000. And remember the new Massey Ferguson compact tractor model 1840 with loader, cab, and all the extras. Talk to Chuck O'Neill for more information. Norman County Implement Highway 9 North Ada thanks you for your business.
Welcome back to our post-game report on your LiveEvent.com. The final score, Hillsboro Central Valley 11, Finley-Sharon Page 1. Let's see who contributed to those numbers, looking at our star players of the game. Let's start with our Enbridge Energy player of the game, and I believe the honors belong exactly to Cole Hebel, batting 2 for 3 today with a run scored and 3 RBIs, all courtesy of one swing out to deep right field, a 3-run blast in the 4th inning. That pretty much helped capstone a 9-run rampage by the Burros as they win 11-1. The Burros are only up 2-1 heading into that bottom of the 4th inning and run amok, to say the less. And our Enbridge Energy player of the game in this one is Cole Hebel, bringing the energy out in the right field off of a 3-run trip to destination dinger. Work has begun to replace Line 3, and keeping everyone safe is Enbridge's top priority. Robust COVID-19 safety rules have been established for Enbridge employees because we want everyone home safe. Learn more by visiting enbridge.com/line3.us. Sunlight glaring in here, glaring on me. Shame on me. As we head over to our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game. And it's in the name, Precision Player of the Game. It's got to belong to Aaron Johnson. He only needed 5 innings thanks to his offense. But 4 hits given up, only 1 run, and 1 run earned for Aaron Johnson. 1 walk to 5 strikeouts. So if you do your math right, a strikeout per inning for the big junior. He's our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game. Thinking about upgrading your planter? Visit RDK Enterprises at their locations in Hillsboro and Drayton, North Dakota to learn about available rebates and financing. RDK Enterprises, planterdoc.com. Thanks to our sponsors, both at Enbridge and RDK Enterprises. When we come back, we'll have our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection and final stats here on YourLiveEvent.com. Once again, your final score, Hillsboro Central Valley 11, Finley-Sharon Page 1 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Precision planting of the 2021 crop has started. Everyone at RDK Enterprises wants you to know these items. Call RDK Enterprises for your planter needs. RDK Enterprises has maintenance parts in stock. Call for precision planter support, 701-636-2119. Please have a safe spring. Thank you for choosing RDK Enterprises for your precision planter needs. RDK Enterprises, Hillsboro and Drayton. PlanterDoc.com. It pays to plant with precision.
Welcome back to the Hillsboro Sports Complex as we recap this 11-1 victory from Hillsboro Central Valley as we look now to our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. And our post-game connection, looking at this in baseball context, I haven't got to giving out a post-game connection from Halstead Telephone Company, but I can tell you that you can discover local reliability you can trust. Halstead Telephone, it's how to connect. Halstead Tel, that is, .com. Our connection, I believe we can go ahead and give it to the combined efforts of Peyton Beliles and Aaron Johnson on the mound and behind the plate. They did not commit an error on defense, as neither did the rest of the Burroughs squad, and they only gave up 4 hits to Finley-Sharon Page. Our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection belongs to the pitcher-catcher combo of Peyton Beliles and Aaron Johnson. Once again, our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. You can discover local reliability as reliable as Johnson and Beliles, and you can trust them as well. Once again, Halstead Telephone Company, how to connect, halsteadtel.com. Let's go through our final numbers here on YourLiveEvent.com. Let's start with Finley-Sharon Page. 1 run off 4 hits, 1 error. Batting-wise, Owen Zerfus hit 1 for 3. Liam Satcham 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and 1 run scored. Landon Koenig went 1 for 2, extending his hit streak now to 5 games. Zerfus' hit streak is now at 7. Mitchell went 0 for 2. His hit streak of 7 comes to an end for the freshman. Ryan Sweet 0 for 2 on the day. Bryce Juliuson 0 for 1 with a walk as well. Grant Irie 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Dylan Reamer 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And Hayden Hushka 1 for 2. Tweet's 6-game hitting streak comes to a conclusion as well. Pitching for Hillsboro Central Valley, Finley-Sharon Page. Ryan Tweet, 3 2/3 inning. 3 2/3 on the mound. 8 hits given up. 10 runs overall, 8 earned, 4 walks, 7 strikeouts, 1 home run. That was the 3-run bomb by Cole Hebel. Braden Mitchell, only 1/3 pitched, 2 hits, 1 run, and 1 run earned. 1 walk and 1 strikeout, 1's all around for Braden Mitchell besides the hits. Ryan Tweet collects the loss on the season. And in this game, for Hillsboro Central Valley, across the board, they scored 2 in the second, have been 9 in the 4th. Finley's only run came in the 4th for the Finley-Sharon Page Spartans. Burroughs, 11 runs off of 10 hits and no errors. The last game between these two teams saw a combined 6 errors, 11, 6 by the Spartans. Hitting for the Burroughs, Peyton Beliles struck out 3 times, went 0 for 3 with a walk and an RBI. That was a sac fly from Beliles, and a run scored. Andrew Dolan with an 0 for 3 day, but an RBI nonetheless. Cole Hebel, 2 for 3, our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. 1 run scored and 3 RBIs off the 3-run moonshot to right. Aaron Johnson, 1 for 2 with 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Gana Lemke, 1 for 2, 2 runs scored, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Devin Johnson, 2 for 3, a good day for Johnson. 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs. Jackson Anderson at 1 for 2, 2 runs scored, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Alec Magnuson, 1 for 2, 1 run scored, 2 RBIs, a 1 walk. Braden Walsh, 1 for 3, 1 RBI, 2 strikeouts. Caps it for Hillsboro Central Valley's bats. Aaron Johnson, only 5 innings needed, and he makes the best of them. Gives up 4 hits, 1 run, that is earned, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts for Aaron Johnson. Once again, he is our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game. And your final stats, brought to you by YourLiveEvent.com and R&J Broadcasting. You can go to rnjbroadcasting.com to find the recap of today's game, as well as follow us on Twitter at YourLiveEvent1. You can also find us on Twitter at KRJB, KKCQ, and KRJM. And thank you for tuning in to all of our stations and all of our games, our broadcasts. And again, thanks to our sponsors. We can't do it without them. It would not be possible financially wise. Once again, your final score, Hillsboro Central Valley 11, Finley-Sharon Page 1 on the Golden Harvest Steel Seed at Chad Elbert Tim Cassette seed sale scoreboard. For everyone watching at home, thank you for tuning in. And for myself and production crew, which is also myself, I'm Derek Zimmerman Geyer, saying have a marvelous rest of your Monday afternoon.